All right, welcome back to another awesome episode of House of. Oh my goodness, Shadow City Mysteries, House of Skye. I was thinking to myself right before this, like, did I have enough coffee? Answer is no. Yeah. So, House of Skye is an actual play campaign set in Shadow City Mysteries, a role playing game, a 5th edition compatible Clockwork Noir setting from Planetward Studios. Set in the sprawling shadow city of Soreta, the campaign follows the last surviving members of the once great House of Skye as they investigate family secrets, deadly conspiracies, and a curse that may reach back generations. Let's meet the players this evening. First up, Mandy.
Hi, I play Raven, a infiltrator from the East End, and if everything goes according to plan tonight, they probably won't even know I was there.
Interesting. Winston.
Hey, I'm Winston. I play Peryn a mind speaker mystic of the court of the Church of Astra, and he wants to know if you have anything to confess.
So many things. How much time do you have? And when
A
you
lot.
want to start?
Like
Yeah,
2 hours, I think.
2 hours? About 2 hours? About 2 hours sounds
Roughly
about right.
2 hours.
Yeah. And Matthew Bell. Hey.
Yeah, Matthew Bell. I'm playing Farank Turn. Farank Turn is the second son of a second son, and he's the advocate for the Skye family household.
It's like a forgotten Iron Maiden album.
All right.
And Matt Walsh.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Walsh. I'm playing Ignatus Ibison. He's a savant. He's a member of the Cult of Tenebris, and he knows exactly what you're hiding, but he has absolutely no idea what to say next.
Feel like that tonight. All right. And Ariel.
Hi, I'm Ariel Caston. I play Reggie Wren, a counterweight infiltrator with the Brass Consortium, and I've got nothing clever to add tonight.
In this
Don't
moment.
worry, I didn't either. So
it feels like one of those evenings. It's all right. So before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to all the folks behind the scenes who keep things going. Game design and writing, Stephen Chaney and Brandis Stoddard. Show design and additional writing, Rabbit Stoddard. Character art, Adam Schubert. Tarot art, Luana Zara. And UI and graphic art, Flor Ciortino of the Wanderer's Tome. Each week, I'm pretty sure you tune in for this, most of you, and we appreciate it. Isle Champions provides a free reward code for our community. And you can find this week's code in the chat by typing !code. It's actually pinned, so you can go and check it out. Or I can even throw up this sweet banner at the bottom. Boop, there we go. And the code this week, and part of an ancient phrase, dibs tots a bid. That's dibs tots a bid. So if you catch a couple episodes back, we had the ye old House of Tots, and this is a nice callback to that. So go and grab your code and get your sweet chest for tuning in. So thanks for coming in and checking us out. We appreciate that. Most importantly, though, is who I be. I am Christopher Mifsud. I'm your game master and host this evening. And I'm also the creative director of Planetward Studios. So let's figure out where we're at. It's a Saturday afternoon. We spent a good bit of Saturday morning doing a lot of different things last week. Saturday morning, some people thought they were going to get a confession, and they did, but maybe not what they were expecting. Other people got to hang out with some old people with some thoughts about the past and the current situation in the world. Some folks put together, finally, an archive that may reveal more than they wish in the world. And someone had a nice little chat with a nice woman over at the cabaret. Just some thoughts, so some light chatting. But this afternoon, there's more to get down to. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you were all going to gather back at the house or someplace central. Reggie, what were you thinking? You were kind of wanted to share what was gathered.
House seems the best.
The house. Okay, yes.
Yeah, My internet's being a little funky. Sorry. Yeah, house seems best. If
All
folks are amenable.
Well, they will be. They have no choice. So everyone gathers at the house before making their plans for the afternoon, and yeah, you get picked up by Hans if you're out in the city. If you're already in Silverwood, you probably still get picked up by Hans. It's a shorter drive. He likes those. Hans is kind of taken to just being a chauffeur now these days, as opposed to actually a bodyguard or head of security. He enjoys it. He gets to listen to a lot of radio, so catch up on those tunes that he likes so much. So back at the house, I don't know if you're meeting in the parlor, the family room. You're gonna go see Eston and tell him some stuff. What's the family's plans there?
I think we can meet in the parlor.
Yeah.
Seems like an appropriate place to sit down and chat.
Eston's welcome to come in and listen if he wants.
He may already be doing it. You don't know.
Yeah, he might be. I don't know.
Pop up behind one of our shoulders.
What? Did I hear my name?
So,
No.
So
With your metal hand.
how was everybody's morning?
Clank. Productive-ish.
That's good.
Fairly uneventful.
Sorry, I don't want to step on anybody else if they want to talk about their day, but it seems like they don't. But please.
I mean, I have something that I want to share, but I figured you were the one for us to all get together, so I would let you go first.
Yeah, so I know we've got the wallets from the Seekers of the Flame, and we want to go look into them. So I went and I asked Madame Rose if she had any information about them to help us. And really, I just wanted to pass along that she doesn't think that it's necessarily the government. She says that kind of the job of the governor is kind of a chump job that nobody really wants. That's not where the actual power lies. She doesn't think it's the church officially. So I apologize, Peryn, for saying that earlier.
I mean, I kind of understand it, but it's no offense is taken.
But she doesn't. But she also thinks it could be individuals from all those areas. It is powerful people moving the pieces. And also she says that the members of the Seekers of the Flame are from all walks of life. So before we go in, I just wanted people to realize that if folks see you, you might be walking up to a house with a family and kids who think that their dad has a white collar job, or, a politician's house. Now, I don't think the people we fought were actually politicians, but you never know. I don't know all the politicians. So I just wanted to pass that along. I thought it was important information to have. Well,
I paid a visit to my great uncle, who requested me to come out and see him. I don't know, I don't talk about myself very often, so you probably aren't all aware, but my great uncle is the Admiral of the Soreta Navy, or the Vesipon Navy, rather.
Oh,
fancy.
He's not in active duty, but he still talks with and is very much in the know of what things are going around. And he had a warning for us in general. And now he was really vague about it. So I'm going to go ahead and preface it with that. But whatever we have been doing has been enough to ruffle some feathers already. I don't know specifically what he's referring to because, we've certainly been getting our noses into all sorts of different things. But if I had to guess, knowing my great uncle and knowing the kinds of things that he gets around in, maybe we should stop poking around about who's doing what with the police force.
It all lines up, though.
You are welcome to continue to learn what you can, but I am saying that right now we're being a little too overt about it.
Well, I will take a look at my contacts to see if there's any way that that information might be getting to them, to whoever's feathers are being ruffled. I don't know anybody else's contacts, but I'd suggest the same. Raven, you made a face when I said that might be important information.
No, I didn't make a face. What are you talking about?
You absolutely did. You can pull one over on a lot of people, but you can't pull one over on me, at least some of the time.
I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't.
I said I just figured that might be important information before we go in, and you kind of went,
Well, I mean, there was a little bit of like, yeah, you kind of want to be careful of what you're stepping into. I wasn't planning on just like jumping into a house without like, watching it and making sure what I'm walking into. Like, I thought
never
that seemed
said-
pretty much. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I never said that that's what you were doing. Just it's always important to know what kind of people we might be looking into in advance.
AKA Kool-Aid Man.
That's right. No, I get it, but I mean,
I
I think we
Quinn
understand.
aren't here, so I don't think we're just going to walk into things.
Yeah.
I'll try my best not to. So
I didn't
you have
think-
my-
Dear Lord.
I'm sorry. I did take it a little bit as like, oh, there might be a family there. Like, really? Yeah, there might be. Like, we're gonna be careful. At least I was planning on being. If someone else wasn't, that's,
Look, by the way they looked at the bar, I would have figured that they were all kind of low-level thugs. They might be. They may not be. And I'm not saying that anyone's not going to be careful, and I'm not going to say you weren't always already going to do things, but if we're going to function as a family, I figured it would be good to at least pass along the information I found about the people we were looking into before we looked into them.
Understood. Thanks.
And I think we all appreciate you giving that information.
Sure.
I think that it's important to note that if we are looking for the Seekers specifically, that there's a very good likelihood that it's a tie to the church. Not the church overall, but that the people, whoever these people are from different walks of life, that they would follow the church, or at least some aspect of it. That said, I think that we do have, or we hopefully will soon have access to some of the inquisitorial records. I think that whatever the business in the bar earlier that the two members of the Inquisition were in, that kind of helped to show them how we were involved, or how our investigations are working with theirs. And I believe that I'll have something, or at least have access to something that we can all dig into in that regards.
I was going to go pop in on Sister Sparrow. Is she where you're going to, or is she somewhere else?
That's actually a good question. Well, I don't think that she may be. She's usually not far from the Elder, but I was not going to go there initially. I think it might be a little too early to start digging into the records or starting putting pressure there, so I may give it maybe a day or so. I was, however, planning on going to Temple to see if I could speak with another person there who may be able to give me some answers. Now, Sister Tay may be there, but I don't know.
All right, Are you going to the temple, or are you going to the Basilica?
Where would the
Udina Brightway?
Yeah.
Or the Basilica.
Okay, so I would,
and then that would probably be where the Elder Crane would be.
Okay, so yeah, she may actually be there. If there's Basilica, I think the last few times that I've been there, they were there as well. So,
Well, do you mind if I tag along? I won't get in your way.
No, that's perfectly fine.
All right, thanks.
So, can I ask a question?
Hmm.
What is the plan when we go to these people's houses? Like, are we gonna shake them down? Like, do we have a plan? Like, Raven, do you have a plan? Are you just
So
spying on them?
my plan was to try to just get in if nobody is around and try to do some snooping. It wasn't to like directly
Okay.
confront or anything like that.
Okay, I just knowing that ahead of time, as we have learned,
To
is
be
kind of a critical piece of information.
I'd
is.
have to agree.
And also to be clear, that was also my plan.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then you need somebody to keep lookout, is what you're saying?
Right. Basically, someone just in case, shit hits the fan. Like,
Okay. Well, I'm going to bring some robes just in case, but I got something else to take care of before we do that. But yeah.
All right, so I heard break into their houses, slit their throats while they're sleeping, steal their underwear. That was let's see.
I mean, maybe.
Plans
that
sometimes
was my
get
plan, but I guess
plans
I'll
do
do it
get switched
differently.
around sometimes. I'm not, gonna lie, but
To-
right now,
To be a little bit more efficient, because we have multiple wallets, I believe. We have 3 wallets. And usually when we move as a big group, it doesn't go so well. Should we split up into 3 groups and have a rendezvous point for after we look around?
We could.
do we have 3
that?
people? Do we have
That
3
was-
people with the necessary skills?
That
I
was
mean,
my next thing.
Raven, you, myself, and Iggy all are pretty good at being sneaky, and well, you 2 are good at gathering information. I'm not too bad. So 2 of us could take either Peryn or Farank, providing they're both wanting to come along. I wouldn't mind an extra set of eyes.
I'll be happy to assist anyone who needs me.
Same. Yeah. I mean, we're here to work for the family. So you tell us what you need to do.
I'm fine going on my own. Less small talk.
Okay.
Right.
And same, but I will take someone along with me if they want to come. I'm not gonna say no.
All right. So what do we do? Draw straws? I don't know, Peryn, do you want Raven or Reggie?
I'm good either way, but I believe that Reggie, you were planning on going to the Basilica anyway,
I was, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
so I will already be together.
All right. So Raven, I'm with you.
Roger that. But this is for the evening.
That's
Yes.
correct.
We so often try to make a plan while we're on our way to a place, and that goes so well.
So well.
Or at the place, or
We're
in
at
the
the
place,
Yes.
or afterwards. You're like, oh man, we really should have had a better plan than this one.
Sometimes decisions have to be made like there. So I mean,
So there are 3 wallets and 3 addresses.
All right.
All right.
I'm bringing
well,
some robes, just in case.
Yeah. Good idea.
All right. For now, I will assume that you all just grabbed a random wallet and you have that, and that is the address that you will go to.
sure.
I'll grab the one in the nicest neighborhood.
The
I
sneaky
was actually
ones can
thinking
have
the same
wallets.
thing. I was thinking the same thing.
You get the second nicest neighborhood. There you go. The third one, third nicest now goes to Reggie and Peryn. So there you go.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I'm not trying to
Alright.
profit off this.
Raven, what are you gonna be doing this afternoon before you go sneak in and
I wanted to do some shopping. I needed to buy more bolts for my gun and maybe some armor with that special magical stuff in it. So if I get shot, it doesn't hurt as bad.
the fiber weave?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Farank, what are you going to get up to this afternoon before you go sneaking with Raven into the second nicest neighborhood in town?
I would like to go call upon the auditor.
The auditor. Okay. Cool. And Ignatus, what are you going to be up to?
I'm going to be working on my clockwork project in the basement.
All right. It's pretty straightforward. And Peryn, you're going to go meet with Anita Brightway, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Okay. And Reggie, what are you going to get up to?
I was gonna go pop in on
That's right.
Sister Sparrow. Is that name correct?
Right.
Sister Tay. Yeah.
Tay Sparrow. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Sister Sparrow. Mm-hmm. All right, sounds groovy. Let's start with Ignatus. Ignatus, where? Okay, I look up. It's been a while since you've worked on your special project, but let's see where we're at with that. I mean, well, usually we start with intelligence or wisdom roll with tools if you're proficient, which I believe you are.
Yep. Intelligence is an 11.
11 doesn't cut it. Do you want to use one? I don't know if you can use your.
I think I can. I think I can use the superiority dice, intelligence or wisdom check. I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would like to add it, probably would work in this situation.
You just jinxed me. Oh, no, 17.
17. Yeah, all right, cool. That's one success. And then a strength or dexterity.
I'll do strength. That's a natural 1. But wait, I have a new ability. Eye for flaws. When you're crafting or assisting crafting and you roll a 1, you can re-roll it.
That's handy. All right, go for it.
What a very specific situation.
What a very specific situation in which they came up exactly with it. That's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah.
All right. 13.
13.
And I don't think I can add to that, though.
Dexter's. No, probably not. No.
Yeah.
All right. And then last but not least, being a Constitution.
18.
That's good. All right. So 2d6.
All right. Seeing if there's anything else I can add here. I don't think so. But if I roll a 1 on one of these, I can re-roll it. But 2d6. 9.
9. All right. You are roughly halfway through the second part of your project. So you were able to plan ahead and spot the way that you wanted to start working on this cool little crafty project you're doing. Not so good at hammering out or working out the flaws in the gears, but you persevere through and you're able to get some more work done on this small mechanical project. So, like I said, about halfway through the third part, a little less than halfway.
The third part of 4?
Second part
Of 3 parts?
of 3. Yeah, okay. There's 3. Okay. Yeah. So the first part is easy. The middle part takes a little bit longer, and the third part's easy.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
And you do have. I mean, you've reduced the cost a little bit, but you do have some more costs coming up, I believe, at some point. So.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll probably have to pay once you get done with the second part. You'll pay some more money to finish it out.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. All right. And Raven's going shopping. Any particular store you wanted to go to, or just the bolts and armor store?
Yeah, pretty much the bolts and armor. I mean, if there's something specialized that I would know about, that might be good. I would not mind taking a look, but I don't think there's anything like
not super
store.
Not super specialized. No. But I think let me double check. I think you get discounts now. That's being because you as a rich, influential, well-known Pseudo well-known recognized clan.
never-
Let's see here.
I never understood, why do rich people get discounts? Shouldn't the
Huh?
poor people get the discounts?
No, because they
Just
want
saying.
they want to see rich people want to be seen wearing with all the stuff and everything, right? It's only legal service and tickets to social events, so that's why they want to
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then your personal clothing is crafted for one higher style rating than you pay for it. But yeah, I think you're just going to buy it. So your armor, if you do buy the armor, it would be at it's at 11. So yeah, which doesn't really do anything for you yet. Anyway, so do you know which armor particularly you were looking to pick up?
I could not find the actual
The updated rules. They might not. They might not be in the. They might not be in the version you have since
Right.
Steven added those after I shared and I haven't
So-
updated. Yeah,
and it's not something I need absolutely tonight, but it was
No,
just.
that's right. I got the book here. I got the book here. All right. So you're looking for fiber weave, which is better for you? Light armor? Can you wear medium armor or you only light armor?
I think I'm allowed to wear medium, but I want to make sure I keep my dex bonus for my AC. So that's the.
Yeah, we do. There's no. So okay. So medium. There's with fiber weave specifically, right?
Right.
Okay. So there's the infantry jerkin, which is 10 plus your dex modifier, and it has fiber weave. That's light armor. Which it don't. I mean, what's your dex modifier right now? It's
I think it's
3 or 4.
Three,
Four.
maybe. I have to look. Oh, why is this open?
So medium, the problem with medium armor is going to be that it maxes out at 2, but it also starts at a higher number. It starts at a higher number, so it could.
Right. So my dexterity is 4.
4.
So it
okay.
would need to be at least 2 higher to even, make the difference.
Okay. So form fit armor is 13 plus your dex modifier max 2, and it has fiber weave. So that would be a 15.
Right.
Or you would have, or you would be an infantry jerkin at 14 with fiber weave.
So I think I would go with the first one.
The form fit armor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's $40. So just keep track of that.
Okay,
That could go down.
40.
That could go down after a little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll
Okay.
see. And then and then you want to buy
20 bolts just so I have them.
all right, I have no idea what that cost is. Bolts. I'm sure
I
It's
saw
in
them
it.
somewhere.
you did. All right, here we
I
go. Shovel, arbalist, light gun. Reciprocating. For all those watching at home, apologies for us looking up bolts. Might just be normal bolts in the book. Let me see here.
Yeah, I think they were just listed as bolts.
Yeah, I see bolts for like $4 in the thing.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Bolts and bullets, $4 per pound. It's just a pound for the weight, and it says $4. So
I think it's 20 bolts though. I think it's
20 bolts for
all right.
$4.
that sounds all right.
$4. All right. So how many bolts did you need to get?
I'll get 20 just again, so I have
All
enough
right.
in my stockpile. And then, do they happen to have a grenade or two?
No grenades. No.
Oh man,
No. Not here. Not at the bolts and armor depot.
grenades are
Yeah.
only $20, so
Are they in the book?
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're right
not through your normal stores. You'd have to get it through some other means.
Bolts and
all right,
bullets come in sets of 10.
Sets of 10. There you go. Where are we finding all this stuff? Let me see here.
It is page. It is page
170.
11 on
11?
the equipment document.
In the main book, it's like 174, I think. But yeah, it's like right after the pricing.
Right, that's the price.
It's like gear description says bullets.
Yeah, it does say 1 pound, $4.
Yeah. But it right underneath that says
But
Both bullets and
underneath it
bolts.
but underneath that it does say bolts and bullets come in sets of 10 for listed price.
Yeah. What
All
you
right,
get
all right.
underneath the table.
Some expensive bolts.
And heavy
I
too.
mean, 10 for $4 isn't terrible.
In this economy.
So, Chris, just to clarify though, with the lifestyle, we have the petty cash benefit, right? So you get to subtract your lifestyle from your total cost per day.
That is actually true. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see it. Oh man, that's a huh. All right.
So as my lifestyle is a negative, does that mean I have to pay extra?
No, but it does mean no. Well, the way that works is
Well, your lifestyle's an 8, right? You just have a negative
no, it's
modifier.
not. It's a 9 now. It's a 9.
9.
It is a 9 now. You're
So
right.
you'd subtract 9, I think, from how much you spend daily, because it basically
that's cool.
petty cash.
There you go. Yeah, it's the petty cash you have in here. Yeah.
I kind of
So you always just have like $9 laying around you can spend. That's true. Yeah, that's the way the. Yeah. All right. So what did we come up to? 60, and then did you want to try and do any kind of
68, right? 68 because I got 20 bolts also, and it was 60 for the.
No, it was 40. It was 40 for the armor.
Oh, it's 40. So then 48.
48. Okay.
I mean, I don't mind. Whatever.
Hold on.
I thought you said 60.
Now you got me questioning whether or not I was trying to.
But I didn't write it down, so you know.
Oh, like I asked you to. Okay.
Chances are
So
you.
It was 40. It was 40. Okay. So 48.
48.
All right. Yeah, minus
all right.
9. So
39.
39. Unless you want to try and do some kind of negotiating or whatever, but that could go badly for you too as well. So
can I do some sleight of hand and just just
I was gonna ask, actually.
I mean, you could, you know.
I mean,
criminal record could get started, or further criminal record get started here. Do you want to use persuasion or intimidation or deception? Not sleight of hand.
Maybe I'll use deception just to see if I can be like, hey, this one looks a little bit broken. I think I need a little discount kind of thing.
Yeah. Sounds great.
And yeah, it's a 9, so they're gonna be like, crap now. They take a look at it and say,
armor vest. No, the answer to Thadra's question wouldn't. Raven's specifically looking to get the fiber weave property, which may not be in the edition that you have, Thadra, because it's a new thing we just added a couple months ago that we haven't updated in the book. Will be in the final. So fiber weave is a cool feature that basically lets you reduce explosion and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing by your Constitution modifier. So,
why did I get that then?
What, you don't have a Constitution modifier?
Yeah, same. I did the same thing, right?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the armored vest. As long as
the armored vest, that makes more sense. It's 30. It's 30, so it's $10 cheaper then. Yeah.
Okay.
Then that's better for
as long as that does not affect my sneak or anything like that.
No, it doesn't have loud.
Okay.
As long as you don't have loud, you're fine. Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
So Thadra's is correct. Armored vest would be, but you said you went fiber weave. I wasn't looking at your stats. So if you don't have a Constitution bonus, which I don't know why any of you don't have a Constitution bonus, which is weird. So yeah.
Have you seen Peryn?
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
It's like a stick.
Y'all wonder why, wow, that thing hit really hard. It's like, not really.
I don't.
If you were built normally, you would actually be able to take some of these hits. But
yeah, I don't know what problem any of you guys have, but Peryn should have some Constitution for when Quinn picks him up and uses him like a bat because he's so thin.
Yeah. Sadly, 10 con.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway. That's mine. 10 con.
So that one, yeah. So therefore, there's no bonus to fiber weave for you. Fiber weave is great for makers who con is their main thing.
Right.
And then
decent
I
was just thinking
builds of heavies.
It would be good to have damage reduction.
Damage reduction is great. This is why we've created fiber weave.
Yes. It should use
All
right.
Dex, you know?
I picked it for vibes, honestly. So
The dex comes into with the armor, so you already get that. So we try to give away for strength, dex, and constitution to have some kind of bonus with the armor, depending
I'm
on what
not
your
really
build is.
complaining.
You
So
are,
my
though,
armor
but it's
class,
okay. It's
my
okay.
armor class will be 16 with this, correct? That is
That
what
is
we're going
correct.
at?
That is
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
All right.
16, not too shabby. Not too shabby at
And
all.
I will lose 30 something gold, and that is okay.
It ended up being 38 minus 9, 29. Yeah, so 30 something.
Okay.
You want? Yeah. Give him a tip.
I'm just-
All right. Well, did you want to roll a deception? We got distracted. You were gonna.
Yeah, I did roll deception, but we're just
Oh,
not
did-
going to look at it. We're just going to
Was it a
pretend that
1?
didn't happen. No,
Was
it
it
was
a
not. It
1?
was it was
Okay.
9. It was 9. Well, I mean,
Okay.
the roll was actually a 5, but with my bonus, it was a 9.
That's good. That's good. All right. Okay. So mechanical project for Ignatus. Raven did some shopping. Farank, what were you doing?
Meeting with the auditor.
The auditor. Okay. Yeah. So, how are you setting up this meeting exactly?
That's a very good question. So I would have liked to send a raven or something to arrange a meeting. But I know that is a little bit of a turnaround. So
But I mean, you were thinking about this the other day, right? I mean,
I've been planning it
so
for
I
a couple
mean,
days now.
Yeah. So you could have sent a message out.
Right.
And
Yeah. So I
arranged.
sent a raven a couple days ago to the auditor, and
That's fine. Yeah.
I
just
don't
arranging
remember you sending me out. Just kidding. Sorry.
It's true.
and just to arrange a meeting, presumably in Midtown District at a afternoon tea place that society people like to go to.
So her response, Willa's response, is that she's very busy. She is willing to meet with you to have a discussion, but it'll have to be sadly while they are working. And so she gives you an address to an estate in downtown, where she's basically doing an evaluation of someone's estate for reasons. So yeah, you're given the address. You could get dropped off by Hans. You could take a car there yourself, however you want to do it.
I'll take a car there myself.
Okay, Mr. Take a car there himself and paying petty cash to do such things. That's usually what I assume. No.
Appearances.
And the it's a Midtown. There's a number of like mid to high story buildings there. It's near you've passed by the spot before. It's basically like a nice condo for the well off, but can't afford Silverwood like estates or whatever, right? And so
you want to be in town where the action is.
Yeah. So there's someone who greets you at the door. Are you how can we help you?
I'm here to see Miss Willa Vermeil. Vermeil?
Yes.
Vermeil.
Well, yes. Yes, please wait inside. Come in. He opens the door and he lets you in, and then inside there's also a reception desk that checks in for guests and so forth. They make you sign in. They send you to the elevator and tell you it's a mid floor, like 10th floor, for the building itself.
All right.
And when you go inside, it's a nice clockwork mechanical elevator, very very stylized, efficient, mirrors and nice lighting and everything like that. There's some trendy art on the inside the elevator itself, and the doors open. Everyone in this building has their own floor, so it is not just a singular apartment or anything like that. It's the entire floor, but the elevators will just open up into their apartment, right? So there's like a little foray area, and a door.
Step inside the apartment. Does it look like its place is under construction or anything like that, or it just?
No. You can't step into the. I mean, so you walk into the foyer, and then there's the door, and at the doorway is Willa.
Okay.
But you can see inside. It's not under construction. It looks more like there are cards next to it doesn't look like a police scene, right? So there's little cards, but they're like with annotation numbers next to them, and you see some of the peeking into the doorway, you can see some of the furniture and stuff is covered. Looks more like an estate after someone's
sale,
yeah, basically. Yeah.
Ms. Vermeil, thank you so much for agreeing to talk with me. My name is Farank Turn. I'm advocate working with Rock and Winters, currently on assignment at the Skye family.
Turn, yes. No, I'm familiar with you. I don't meet with people I don't know. You, I believe, were one of the ones who extended the invitation to the Skye soiree that should be happening soon. Yes,
that is correct, and I am looking forward for you to come and have a wonderful time at our soiree.
Yes, I look forward to taking a peek at Eston's gatherings from his world travels. I understand he has quite the collection. He
if
has
there's
not
something specific you're looking to take a look at, I can make sure I arrange a time for you to see it.
I don't know what he has. It has been some time since anyone's been allowed to peruse the estate. His family is famously known for having quite a number of rare items that of the church, but I understand Eston's peculiarities have gravitated him towards other types of collections over the years.
It's true. He does have quite the collection. I'll make sure I talk with Miss Blackwood and make sure that there are at least a few items that we can make sure we see that aren't in storage.
Yes, I do hope he's able to put many of those on display. It's a shame. I'm not a fan of locking away such fine items.
I think it's probably more out of negligence than malice, but yeah. That said, I do have a question for you, and it's something that I did want to talk to you about in person because it's a little bit of a sensitive nature. I have an acquaintance, someone that I work with, and a few of us as well, who are interested in acquiring a somewhat rare religious text that could be considered a little bit dangerous in some circles. So I appreciate your confidence in this request, if you can provide that.
She's listening to you but she's walking now through the apartment.
I just keep up step right beside her, make sure I don't get in the way of anything.
There are a number of such texts. You have to be more specific.
Specifically the Apocrypha of
Kalos. Believe there are purported to be a number of copies. Not sure which of to be the original within the city. This was a popular. There was a time about 20, 30 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer, where everyone was selling a copy of this text. There were a number of cults that popped up around. What was the best term for these people? Fanatics who picked up interest in it. It was a popular little. People would have the evening get-togethers or weekend like book clubs almost, but where they would just share their thoughts and takes on this text. It was exciting for people to be reading things that they weren't supposed to at the time.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you know the efficacy of those translations? Were they true to the original source, or?
I've never seen the text myself, at least the original. I have seen a couple different of the fakes. It's quite easy to tell if you know what you're looking for. The text is quite varied, and of course has been modified, I think, to the benefit of the person who was running said get-togethers.
Right. That would be what I'd be afraid of. Yeah, I think the veracity of the work would be critical for the research that we're attempting to do. Do you have any idea of where the original might be, or who is in possession?
Currently, I don't track that particular book currently, but it may be something that I could to get information for you, or even track down the book itself. Do you have a price in mind in which you are willing to pay for the book?
I feel confident that, well, within reason, that I would be able to acquire the funds needed to purchase something like that. Do you have an idea of what something like that might be fetching?
The numbers you give is quite high. It'd probably be around the range of 2 to 3 major favors from Eston. So tens of thousands of dollars for
okay, so 2 or 3 major favors from Eston.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is a pretty. I mean, it is a very rare text, and also very popular about 30 years ago. So, maybe that person would be interested in a showing, or
what I can do is track down what is available out there. If I could find the original, I'd probably be one of the few people who could actually testify to its being an actual original. If it's of use, I could probably track down copies, or at least the information within that has been changed or altered as well for comparison, if you like.
I think that would be beneficial. Yeah, if you could find a copy, that's a great place for us to start. And if you could actually identify where the text might have been changed, then certainly, and I would be more than willing to pay you for your time as well.
Oh, of course, that would be expected.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your candor and your confidence, and I look forward from hearing from you.
Mm.
Is there anything
I can
do for you in the meantime?
At the moment, no. If you like, as you're walking around, you could give me a perception, or history, or for perception first. Though, let's see if you spot anything that's worth going in history.
Oh, an 11.
11. You don't see anything that stands out as unusual. This is a pretty typical Soreta, like, wealthier. I mean, you do know. I mean, you do spot that this household was probably a member of the Society of Ravens, but you don't see any indicators of exactly who or what per se. The house is of high value, but it's not like, you're not like, oh, this person, like, really, it's strange that this person was here, or anything like odd or unusual.
Right.
Just
right.
Yeah. You can give me a history roll though, just in case, just out of curiosity.
An 8.
An 8. Yeah.
Dice
I mean,
really
they've got some dust. I mean, this stuff's old, but it's not so old that, like, but again, it's anything you would spot here is just flavor. Nothing like no major. You don't get a spider sense. You're like, man, if only I had spent more time in this room, I could have
there.
Yeah. No,
all good.
Nothing like that.
All good.
All right. Cool. I'm trying. So, and she mentions that she's like, I'm aware. I think I heard that I got a recent Raven saying that the soiree should be next week. I think I'll be able to gather the information, but if I get it sooner, I'll let you know. But I may even be able to bring what I've learned to the soiree, at least for if not for a full sale, at least for you to see.
That would be wonderful.
Excellent.
Would my my witness testimony give me anything additional here?
Perhaps. Why not? Why not remind
you-
everybody at home what your witness testimony does? And me.
Witness testimony. When you interview a witness, you gain an additional clue when you gain information. This could be something they are hiding or would have otherwise failed to mention.
Yeah. So something she mentions just kind of in passing that she's not so concerned about the legality of the document. There are tons of apocrypha that exist out there. They frame that word and that terminology for texts like this as like a leverage point, but she's dealt with enough texts, imagery, statuary, and so forth that really anything you can get away with just about anything, even against the Inquisition. It's like no one's going to ever no one's going to get burned or fire fisted or anything because of it happens, but not for. But no, it's been a very long time since someone was
owning or looking at banned texts.
Banned text gets you fire fisted.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good. That is good to know.
Yeah. But yeah, but she does go on. But there are a number of other things that do still get people fire fisted these days.
Oh,
so
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Now back to Peryn and Reggie heading to the Basilica. And you're dropped off in front of the Basilica. Basilica is beautiful as always. It's the largest church in Soreta. It is the jewel of the many churches that are in Soreta. I mean, again, keeping in mind that this is autocracy, everybody obviously goes to church on the regular and supports the churches on the regular. The number of churches in the city is quite large, but they are full all the time, right? For all the ceremonies and everything. It's not like they're empty and being turned into cell towers or apartments or anything like that, right? Like it's which does happen in some places where it's not as popular. But maybe not the cell tower part. But it's beautiful, it's very busy. It's a Saturday, so while it's not a proper day of worship, there is a number of things going on at the church, and there are activities that are about you. Peryn, you're specifically looking for Udina, right? And Reggie's looking for. Now, what's interesting is because Templars are and have been for quite some time a large part of the church. Every church does have like a gym, like a training place. It's not in the open, right? But there's an area where you can go within almost all the, because there are usually Templars or those that are trained for the protection of the church, and the Inquisition tends to have soldiery and militia like folks in those spaces. So this is like kind of common. So it's not like, what? Oh, there's a workout area. That's crazy. So Peryn, you can point Reggie to where you think Sister Tay might be if she's not about or whatever, right? So both of you probably have to give me either investigation, persuasion, or perception. You can pick whichever you want to use to try and track down the people you're looking for, because both aren't necessarily out in the open, just with an exclamation mark or a question mark over their heads.
Would my erudite give me a benefit for if I did like investigation here?
Sure.
Okay. I think that is advantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna look around to see if I can tell where where the high priestess would be at this time of day.
Okay.
Wow, I have no idea. It's
What
a
would you?
7.
It's a 7. Okay.
That
Well, as long
was
as you
the
don't have,
highest.
as long as you don't have any ideas, it may take a little bit longer than.
Okay.
Than you expect. All right. And how's Reggie going to try and track down Sister Sparrow?
I was going to say persuasion because that's my best one, but I think that not, even though everybody goes to church, she maybe doesn't go regularly. So
all the more reason to persuade those people that you
Sure.
should be here. This is the
Sure, we'll do that because I was going to do perception, but I'll do persuasion instead. 23.
23. There you go. So sorry, I want to make sure we take the.
Peryn, do you want me to help you find your person too? I mean, I don't know what they.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Actually,
I'm fine.
to be honest, on a 23, you can kind of actually assist on that a little bit. So in the you're looking around, you've never seen Udina, but I think Peryn described them to you. So Udina, you see, it's a good reason why Peryn didn't spot her right away. Is unlike being up, speaking and kind of directing people or whatever, she's in an upper loft area that talking to a couple other disciples that you've never met before or whatever. So Reggie's kind of able to point, you probably want to go up there. I think that's who you're looking for.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And
if
then
I'm wrong, it's not my fault.
No.
Yeah.
I think you're probably good.
and then you're able to spot. You do see Elder Crane, and he's chatting aggressively with some other people of the church about some matters. And then you see a area off that's kind of open, just because again it's a training ground, and I think mostly just to get air out into that area. You see into a courtyard area where you see Sister Sparrow sparring with some of the other members of the church that are probably more martially inclined. But before we pick up with you speaking with these individuals, we're going to take a short break for hydration and sanity and everything else. So enjoy this intermission and some sweet, sweet lo-fi music, and we'll be back in just a moment. 5 minutes after the hour, actually, this be specific. So. All right. Most are back. There we go. There. Well, no. Well, maybe. But then we're back. All right. To be fair, I gave nobody a warning on that whatsoever. So, yeah, we're back. All right. So we were in the Basilica, and folks were looking for peoples, and they found them. So we're gonna pick up. So Peryn, you're making your way. You're having a though you've been to the Basilica. This is not your primary church that you've dwelt in while you spent time with Udina.
Yeah,
she gave you a little bit, but again, it's some buildings and especially churches have very intricate, specific ways in which you move about it. So even though Reggie pointed up to where you should be going, you're still kind of like making your way, taking stairs, like even ladders sometimes to get up to certain parts, and you're just like, I think this is the right spot.
That's the wrong ladder. You need that ladder over there.
I don't know if you ever played the old Assassin's Creed 2 when exploring some of the churches that were in Italy. There, they like you needed to do parkour in order to get to half those places because no parkour involved here, but it is a challenge to get to where you believe Udina to be. And as you approach, you see other members of the church speaking with her. If you want, I don't know how you want to approach. You can just like walk on up. If you want to roll perception, you can kind of maybe get a glimpse of what they might be discussing. You let me know how you like to.
Before I do that, I'm gonna give myself a few words of guidance.
Okay.
So that I perceive things a little bit better. Perception.
Guidance to perception. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. And if I see her talking to people, I'll just kind of wait a little bit and then kind of approach when it looks like her conversations may be breaking up.
Okay. All right. So are you rolling stealth? Are you being stealthy about this?
No.
Are you just
no? I'm not.
Are you being obvious at all? I'm just curious on the.
So I do want to do one thing. Actually, while she's talking to somebody, I do want to try to use perception, see if I can see anything, any type of symbol on her that I may have recognized from, I don't know, say the Seekers.
Yeah, okay. Give me perception.
Okay. And then give me 1 sec since I have actually cast guidance on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was not entirely what I meant to do, but that actually helps. I get a plus D4. All right. So, 24. That's without the guidance.
But it's not a nat 20, right?
No, it's not a nat 20.
Well, regardless of that, it doesn't matter because it was still a good roll. And but no, you don't pick up any. So, you don't spot any. You don't see anything. You don't pick up on any. You don't see any. So, you've seen Udina. She's pretty much covered from head to toe. But regardless, you don't pick up on any. Having seen the scarring and the implants, basically, for the Seekers of the Flame, you don't pick up on any of that with her, or the people around her either, right? That she's speaking to.
Okay.
With a 20, what do you say, 24?
24.
With a 24, looking around the general vicinity of the Basilica, you're not spotting anybody. Like nobody stands out that has that kind of markings or anything like that. I'd say you probably, having now seen them once, like on the dead bodies, and now encountered them in an actual like physical confrontation. I'd say you probably would have been pretty like alert to kind of look for these kind of things now. So I'd say walking through the Basilica, nobody you passed or anything like that had those kind of things. If you were looking for those actively, which it seems like you were, especially with Udina. So yeah, nothing unusual there. Perception wise, something you do notice, she's not picking up the fact that you're there, right? Like, and not like you're invisible or anything, but one thing you do remember from your training with Udina is Udina. I wouldn't say that she's an exact counterpart to the Curiosity Shop owner, but she's definitely working on like a different realm, right? And so very just like, so the people that she's interacting with you're not seeing a pause in the conversation and what she's having. Like they're having like, they're not talking about anything specific. It's a very like philosophical kind of like meaning of life, the universe, and everything kind of discussion. The purpose of the gods and our reverence of them and our ability to serve them and be subservient to them and all of that, right? And so and you get that the people that she's talking to are not all fellow mind speakers, but some are. Maybe some are potentials and so forth. But it's not like, again, like it's if you college philosophy club, not even class, like like where people afterwards get together and just discussing like their thoughts on stuff. It's it's good to be well taken care of by the church and not having a care in the world. Wondering what's next in life. This is what their concerns are.
Yep.
So, yeah.
With that, I will just take a point and start walking towards her and approach this High Priestess. Hi. You could call me Peryn, Kastai.
Yeah, Kastai. Yes. You're early. You're not ready for your next training.
No, I'm not. There were some things that things have been on my mind lately, and I just wanted to talk to you if you have a moment. I know that you were having discussion earlier. Don't know if
what do you need to discuss?
Well, I do have some questions about the path that I've laid on, and I was hoping that you'd be able to give me a few kind of help me with some of the decisions and some of the things that I'm doing on that path.
Well, of course. I mean, this could be. This is probably a good discussion for the fellowship that is here with us right now. Unless you have much deeper questions at hand.
There is something. If there is a place that we can go, we could kind of step aside, just for a moment of your time, if that's okay.
Oh well. She pulls you to a area that's I wouldn't say it's a confessional. It's definitely a but it's a more private space, and she tells one of the acolytes, someone who looks a bit older than the rest, to continue the conversation and discussion, and then she'll return in a bit.
So, when we spoke initially, when you first accepted me for my training, you had mentioned that it was the path of the mind speakers to find proper vessels for the gods.
Yes.
How do we discern that? How do we figure who would become a proper vessel?
Well, we delve into the minds of the individual and find who is strong and who is weak and who has issues that would not be proper for them to carry the will of the gods within them.
Oh, I've recently seen many of those who were unfit, the unchosen, and I am a bit concerned that I don't want to place anyone in that position just by my making mistakes or my not being able to judge them correctly.
Well, it may not be your fault either. Realize that it's been many years since there have been successful vessels, and also the rituals involved are imperfect, as are the people who conduct them. Many who are devoted to the church rush things before they're ready. There are proper times, importance, and things when these things should be done. Some folks have hubris and believe that they know better, and so they perform these rituals whenever they think is proper to them, or when they feel that they have found a proper vessel. So the importance of bringing the gods to this world, though, is the prime objective. And so I understand why some may overstep themselves and are driven to see their will upon this world.
Well, so are only the mind speakers, are we the only ones on that path, or are there others?
Any high members of the church would be would know that this is the will of the gods.
Well, no, I understand the will of the gods. It's more, would the mind speakers be the only ones who are capable of having the task of finding the vessel?
No, I mean anyone who is well read within the teachings of the gods would know what to look for. But again, there are many interpretations of the gods' wills, and what each individual god has their own choices of what they look for in their vessels.
So some of these individuals who are misinformed or who want to rush this, they have you had any dealings with these people, or have you seen any individuals act in this manner outside of the church?
Outside of the church, there is the cult, of course. They also gather vessels for their banished goddess.
What of someone who is more associated with or believes they're associated with the church, like say the Seekers of the Flame? Have you heard of them before?
Seekers of the Flame, not recently. I don't deal with I don't deal with blasphemous sects. That's more of an Inquisition thing. I heard they were popular. I'm not as old as you may think. But I hear that was popular when I was much younger. I remember hearing tales of them. I think some of my teachers were not involved with them, but helped the Inquisition with their proceedings against that sect at the time. And just so mind speakers are members of the Inquisition, and then a mind speaker is simply a path one follows, right? An inquisitor. There are inquisitors that aren't part of the Inquisition. They're just they have other jobs. It's just inquisitor is sort of it's the savant way of doing things, right? For inquisitors, the very intelligent people who would normally question the church and all the things, right? They put them on the path of the Inquisition to help find other people who would think otherwise, right? Templars are, again, folks that are more martially minded and so forth, right? There are those that are, that make weapons and gear and equipment of religious importance within the church. Some of those are Inquisitor members, some of those are just regular church members, some of them are other parts within the church itself, right? Or could simply be someone who is a believer of the church and the gods, but isn't necessarily a formally member. Right? So just to make sure, like, a mind speaker within the church could be like Udina, like a high level member of the church who is fully outright in the Church of Astra. It could be a member within the Inquisition who roots out the unbelievers and everything else. Could also simply be someone very devoted to the church that has found their way to the gods through mystical means, right? So yeah.
Now, kind of as a quick rules question, Chris.
Yeah.
So when we were in the bar fight, would I know if I had difficulty with the casting command?
Yes.
Like, okay, so I would be able to tell.
They were church members. You picked up on the fact that, yes, in fact, I think, yeah, they were church members in the sense that they had the benefits of the church. Okay. So they were believers of the church. But keep in mind, blasphemous people, people who believe, like, get the benefits of the church can also have very misaligned things as well, right? So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of would have been my concern, is that I would have known they would have had some protection. So I would have asked her that. And if she explained that, yeah, they are with the church, so that's where the defense comes from. Then
yes, that comes from the belief in the church and the gods themselves, right? This comes with the teachings. It's interesting, right? When one is raised by certain beliefs and teachings, and they're hammered into someone's head over and over and over again, it tends to mold them into kind of being a certain way and looking at life, and so that is kind of what. If you were to say, like, if your average person is obviously non-affiliated, right? Is unaffiliated, but the majority of the people probably in Soreta and Vesipon as a whole probably fall under the Church of Astra for the most part, just because, again, normal teachings, your schooling and everything is this hardcore belief and things. So no.
But would that belief offer them the protection of being like, oh, okay, wow, all right, so just going to church every day forever,
forever, and
like a mental tassel.
All
right.
Yeah. I don't want to point to any real world, but you know, I mean, just saying. So yeah. Ideology is ideology. How about that, right? And yeah. If the schools you go to and the places of worship and the things that you gather and your government and your media and everything else is piping this through you at all times, right? Remember, again, autocracy. That, yeah, majority of people tend to fall into it. So again, it's a little bit it's that's where the cult and the counterculture part kind of comes into a little bit. But again, there's deeper meanings to the cult, even, right? At the baseline level, right? The first thing is like unacceptance of everything else that's already been taught to you or whatever, right? And that's where a lot of people first get into the cult's teachings and the believings or whatever. And then as they go deeper, they learn more. But it's the same thing at the church, right? I mean, even baseline church members, you know, yay, church. So yeah, that's the yeah.
Okay. Well, I came here seeking a better understanding of it. It was just the dogma that they resisted my abilities, my training with. It seemed out of place, but my understanding is that I guess it's not that difficult if you just have faith in things. If you have faith.
Yes, I mean, this is what is the biggest challenge for the Inquisition, right? many of the people that they face, everyone thinks it's outsiders. It's the internal problems within the church that they must root out and fight the most. That is actually one of the more difficult things. However, some that are highly trained, even in our ways, eventually the mental anguish that we may experience, we once we experience, we can become immune to it. Not just resistant, but immune. There's a reason for that, right? There's more. It's because sometimes those that we have to deal with, right, in our seeking for vessels and so forth, are believers, but we have to make sure that they are true believers and not misguided. And that is why our job and the job of others truly devoted to the gods is so difficult. So there are many that are misguided and misled, and so that we need to make sure that we guide them properly on the road of the light.
As servants, we do what we can, and I hope that what I do is enough. But I won't keep you any further. I appreciate you. I appreciate your assistance and guidance in the matter. And if I do have any other questions or concerns about my choosing of the correct vessels, would it be okay if I return to you?
Of course. I sense that soon you will be ready for your next teachings. And so, but if it's before then, of course, you may come to me at any time.
Thank you. Is there anything that you would need from me, or anything to request of me while I'm here?
At this moment, no. Only stay on the path of the light and be wary of those that may tempt you or try to prey upon your beliefs.
Thank you. And may the gods bless you.
Of course. May they lead you with light.
With that, I turn and leave.
And she goes right back to the group of fellow mind speakers and other devoted in their philosophical discussions of the life, the universe, and everything. So, meanwhile, downstairs, so Reggie, how do you approach the training ground? There is there's an elder crane having a slightly heated discussion with other members of the church, not too far from the entrance to the training area. And then you see the training area itself, and you see Sister Sparrow in not her normal heavy robes. Like she's in more like a training gi kind of style, like silks, which the robes don't do a lot for her as far as like showing she's very, very strong. So she's short, but she's like Bruce Lee, like wiry muscle, like so keeping in mind that she's a Templar, which means that she's a heavy, so she's a strength based, like so whereas Quinn is they're very large and strong. Sister Sparrow is probably equally as strong as Quinn, but on the but just on the more demure stature side of things. So
does she look like she's having fun, or is it like all business? She joking with the people she's sparring with? Or...
No, she doesn't joke. I mean, okay. that would, I mean, like, yeah, it doesn't. No, like, I mean, so give me an insight check, actually.
All right. 20, not natural.
20. No, that's fine. No, so she looks like she's generally enjoying herself, but she doesn't smile while she's doing it. But she's enjoying beating the shit out of the people that she is like training with. She's that's something that's interesting. I don't like that's a good description. the people that she's fighting with, she's obviously their superior, but though she is significantly younger than them, right?
Okay.
And she is like it's the whole like come at me, bro, like training sequence kind of thing where like 5 people are coming and she's just taking them all out like without even like flinching kind of situation, with just like some the like fighting sticks, like, and they're just pummeling the folks that are coming through there. But she's generally enjoying herself, but she has like just the flat look that you've known. The only time you ever saw her break and you met her a couple times. The only time you ever saw her break expression was when she was in the bar fight, and she seemed like she was actually enjoying fighting with you all, because it seemed like it was out of like very different than what she normally does. In this situation, you can tell that she is the superior here, which is interesting because she's barely 18, maybe, or whatever, and everyone else is in their low mid 20s, maybe 30s, right? Like training with her, trying to not impress her, just trying to like you can see just with that insight, you're picking up on the folks that they're just frustrated with the fact that they're being their asses are being handed to them by this little person.
Going in, I don't want to talk to the elder.
That's my question. Are you going in? How are you doing? Are you stealthing in, or are you just walking in hoping he doesn't notice you? I'm going to give you this. He has a very high passive perception. So very, very, very high passive perception.
I'm sure that any kind of like deception or any shit like that I try to do is not going to go over well. But I'm just gonna try to like walk in as nonchalantly as I can, to not like stealthing, like, oh my, look at that person sneaking in, but just like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. I've got a reason to be here. And
the rest of the parishioners and so forth, they don't question anything, right? People are just flowing. I mean, it's a big ass church or whatever. But I was just more curious as to how you were just going to be like, and then like But
if you act like nothing's wrong, people won't believe anything's wrong.
Nobody else. So give me a perception check.
Okay. It's a 5. But I can use. I don't think I'm going to get with a D6 anything worth anything. So
no. But well, you pick with the 5. You pick up that Crane sees you. Then this is like.
Then I'll just give him like a polite nod as I walk on.
Yeah, he gives a grimace, but you're not sure if he's got permanent grimace face or not. Like that might be like just it burned into his etched like creepy eye from fighting against fighting the good fight. So
I bet $5 that it's permanent. It got stuck that way. I didn't happen to pick up any of what he was having a heated conversation about, did I? On my way past.
On a 5? No.
Okay.
No. Sorry. You it's just muffled into the It's on a 5. It's on a 5 perception. It's hard. You give me an insight check if you want.
Yes, please. 11.
You get that his this debate is a mix between him. This is how he spends his Saturdays. Like just picking argumentative discussions with people, and also sending a real message that he also believes. So it's a half mix of like, this is how he gets his kicks off of, and then also this is his job is to, swear away all the blasphemies in the world, and that these people are contributing to that, and you all need to be better devoted individuals to the church.
Gotcha.
Cool. Meanwhile, though, you're able to make it into the sparring ground with Sister Tay. You didn't stealth in, so you walked in.
Yeah, but I'm going to be like respectful and just go to a place where I can watch them spar. I don't want to interrupt anything actively ongoing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to take a look at see what her passive was. That was all. Yeah. So she stays focused. Doesn't get actually. Let me see something.
I'll respect the fact that she's like the superior here and not like try to spar with her too.
Yeah, well, so while she's the when you come in, she does for a moment notice you, and she takes an unexpected hit.
Oh shit.
While when you come in, to which she kind of smiles and then spits blood, because it does this, and then just knocks the shit out of the person who did it onto their ass, right? But she actually commends them for finally getting a strike on them, and she just says like, well, I had some light got in my eye, and so that she dismisses everyone to go back to just normal training and everything. She goes and grabs a towel, and they basically water bucket cleans up, but like you do in like for any of your underground fights or whatever. And she fixes her training garb and approaches you, and she's like, "Oh, Miss Wren, I was not expecting you."
Yeah, I just wanted to come by and apologize for being rude the other night.
There's nothing to apologize for. We were the unexpected guests. You all, I mean, I actually was pleasantly surprised by the reception that we were given.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. So, how are you? This is very impressive. All of this fighting. I'm sorry that that guy got one in on you.
Oh, it doesn't happen often, but occasionally, yeah. I admit I was distracted for a moment. But I understand you do this on the regular. Are you not? I had heard that you are a semi famous fighter in the city.
I wouldn't say semi-famous, but I do like to
I
throw
didn't say
punches.
famous. I said semi.
I said semi. I thought I said semi too.
Well, you said not even semi, so
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. I don't know that I have notoriety, but I do like to go throw punches. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, it sounds fascinating. I don't think I'd ever be able to get out to see one of those. I'm pretty sure the elder would frown upon such activity unless we were raiding it for a reason. But that I think would probably ruin the festivities at hand.
Yeah, I would invite you because that would be a good fight. But
I don't wish to fight. I wish to observe the fight. There's I only fight for the gods' wills.
Is that your preferred way, or is that just the job? Or, I'm sorry if I don't want to pry or anything.
Oh no, that's just. I mean, that's all I've known since the church has given me everything, and all of my training has been from a very young age to serve the church. And the way the church saw fit is that for me to be an arm of the will of the Inquisition.
I can understand that. You're a powerful arm. Do you ever get to spend your own time? Are you always stuck at the church with And I point at the elder.
Well, I don't normally there's not many people who, so we travel a lot and I don't actually get to meet a lot of people. And so most of my time is spent mostly with the elder, only because it is my our duties call us. Usually when we're in a city, it is to investigate or root out or destroy one of the sadly many corruptions that are within the church or outside the church or threaten the church or and the will of the gods.
Have you been looking for the people that we fought the other night?
Yes. No, I'm not here for that. Elder Crane has gathered a number of pieces of information from last night, and we will probably follow up on some of that later on. He's troubled by the nature of the individuals that were there. We do believe that they are believers of the church for sure. Yes.
I could see how that would be troubling.
It'd be more troubling if this was a one-off occurrence. But again, we've traveled all over the world. There are many different branches of the church. Not all of them believe the same things that those of the Church of Esapon do. Some of them are very misguided and sadly need to be brought to the light of the gods.
How long are you in town? Do you know? Do you have an idea?
I mean, she looks at you. She says, "I hope it's a while longer than normal, but I go where the elder decides that we go." But he said his reasonings for coming here was because his studies have shown that something. I think we at least a few more weeks, maybe months. There's I don't know scholarly things as much as again but he said there's a reason we should be here, and so we are here. He was tracking something that was going on when we were in the last country we were in, and so and then he said that is why we kind of packed up quickly and came here just a few weeks ago.
Well, it sounds like you don't get much time away, and I imagine that can get pretty disheartening to spend so much time.
All work and no play makes for a sad girl. But I am excited that this soiree. I'm very, very happy that Peryn was able to get us an invitation. I'm quite excited to see more of your home and spend time with your family. They seem interesting.
They certainly are.
Yeah.
If you ever get a day off, or I don't know, you get sick and want to, I don't know.
She looks at you when you say she looks at you when you say that, and the thought she's like, oh, maybe time off. I could never lie. That would be a that would definitely be going against the will of the gods. It is. She seems almost embarrassed by the thought of that. Not like you said or anything wrong, right? Just like to her, she's just like, oh, what? Play hooky. That's like unheard of. But I mean, you get the general feel that she's someone who, I mean, she maybe had a childhood when she was like a child, but probably from about being preteen onward, she's been a soldier almost, which seems crazy. What the idea is, and you just get it from when she's talking, is her life has been childhood, and then where smart kids maybe go to college earlier, she was very physically adept, and she went to war basically. So she's already served her time in the military at a much younger age than most people normally do, which does happen. It's just especially for orphans and people who don't have families and may not have like a lot of stuff going on. But she kind of just alludes that Elder Crane has basically been her family for years.
Is there a care behind that, or just like this is just what it is? 7.
So, there's a care behind it, but you don't get much more than that. Okay. It's not just this is what it is. There's like she really does believe that she's been chosen for a purpose and that this is her purpose. And because of that, she is devoted to it. Right. But you can't like glean anything more out of that.
Well, I would never want to ask you to lie if you are uncomfortable with it. But if you ever get time off and you want to, I'm guessing you probably don't drink either, but if you want to go grab a bite or spar for fun and not for work or anything like that.
Is it true you're also a musician?
Yeah, I'll be playing at the soiree.
Oh, and that you don't even need the inside check. Her eyes light up with that. And is super, super excited at the thought of that. She doesn't say anything. She just
Do you like music?
I do. One of the things that's been nice about traveling the world is getting exposure to different types of music. Elder Crane likes very traditional music, and so his taste is not as exciting, but he cannot cover my ears, and so I can, like, when we travel and go places, I hear tunes from and so music is one of the few things that I take advantage of when I have the opportunity to hear things that are different. It makes me happy.
Do you have a favorite style of music, the kind of music you've heard on your travels, or song? Or
recently we spent a lot of time in Kanuru, and I love their stylings. We spent time with different because they're for reasons they're prevented from, like, they have a lot of different villages and styling, and a lot of their music is like is a mix of music and then also storytelling and oral traditions of passing on their things. So I found their what they had to share very unique and inspiring.
I'll see if I can. I'm not very well versed in world music, but I'll see if I can pick something up for you while you're there. Do you play anything?
She just holds the sticks and no, but I think I'd be really good at drums. I and she's just like, I've never had the opportunity to pick up an instrument.
Well, if I'm not a very good drummer, but if you ever want to learn strings, I can teach you while you're here, if you have time, or whatever else. I could use a friend.
Yeah, I could use a friend too.
Well, I probably shouldn't keep you from sparring with these people.
Yeah, I don't want them to not. I think they've had enough of a break, so I'm gonna go break them in some more.
All right. Teach them what's for.
Oh, thank you. I will have a good day, and if you, I mean, yes, I might inquire again. Maybe another time you're performing, or before the soiree? If you know any of your performances coming up, maybe I can take a lunch to see.
I'll check the books and see what I've got upcoming.
Excellent. And with that, she kind of like nods and bows in like a fight, like a respectful fighter style, and she goes back to whooping on some trainees. Just yells at them real fast with attention. You see you're using her maybe skilled intimidation to get them back in line and everything like that. And the one that did get a strike on her earlier that then got whooped is definitely a little worried about what might be coming for him next. So
amazing. I'll walk out. I'll give a polite smile to the elder as I walk out, and I'll go find Peryn.
All right, a polite smile, but he's still. It's resting growl face. No, yeah. So you find Peryn? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
good to go?
Yeah, I found what I was looking for. I hope. Did you find Sister Tay?
I did. Yeah, just wanted to thank her for her help the other night.
Sorry, I was a little surprised that a member of the Skye household would actually show gratitude to a member of the church.
I don't know. I feel sacrilegious saying this here, but maybe it'll give me some points. I don't hate the church.
Saying that you don't hate the church.
Suddenly the lights beam in, the gods are happy. You get an inspiration point for that. Saying those words within the sanctity of the church.
Can we actually continue this conversation in the car? I don't.
Oh yeah,
you don't want more inspiration? What's going on?
I don't know that the rest. It might take the inspiration away.
No, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll head back to the car.
Yeah, I don't hate the church. I wasn't raised in it. It's kind of hard to, and it's kind of hard to pick up faith out of nowhere when you have things that have happened in your life that you would think that the gods would intervene in. But to that end, are we as we get in the car? Could the curse be real? Like, do gods actually curse people? Because I'm starting to warm up to the idea.
If you had asked me a while ago, I would have thought perhaps not. I would have definitely said that that's not the case. That anything that befell mankind as a punishment was usually brought upon by others or brought upon by their own actions. But the little bit of history that I do know about your family, there may be a possibility. I'm rethinking things, as it were.
I am too. Eston recently returned some memories that he borrowed from me, and I didn't that I didn't know he had taken, but I have them now.
I'm sorry. He took memories from you?
Yeah, but regardless, that's back, and I know that when my father was dying, Eston tried to help him and nothing helped. Everybody tried to help him. And I don't know, that doesn't seem like a normal sort of sickness to me. So gloss over it. Whoops.
He took memories from you. I'm assuming when you were younger, you said it was when your father's.
Yeah, I think he left after my father. Well, I know he left after my father died, but I think it was. He meant it for a good reason. I think it was whatever he did, and I don't know these things. Whatever he did, whatever happened, maybe I just don't remember, and he jogged my memory. It was, I suppose, to protect me. So
How do you recall how he jogged your memory?
mm, mm, no, it was a bit overwhelming. That is a lie. So if you want to,
I mean, it's either going to be that or an Arcana check, to be honest. You know what? Yeah, I'll do an insight check real quick. That's 22.
goddamn, yeah, I'm fucking lying. What?
I'm actually not gonna challenge that.
Okay.
But yeah, I do want to do an Arcana check to see if this is a thing that's possible.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, do I even have to do the check, or you just?
No, you have to make the check.
Okay.
I mean, make the check. You know it's possible, but you have to make. I mean, I would say.
No, no, that's cool. Okay. 22.
22. Yeah, there are a number of spells, magical workings that could do this. They're not in your purview of magic. They would be remove curse, the lesser restoration, greater restoration. I think there's a couple other ones in there, but for memory, and then what she's talking about, like in order, like what you would need to have happened in the first place is modify memory, which is within the purview of something that you could do, but or your line could do as well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, in answer to your I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you please.
I was going to say in answer to your question. I now feel quite strongly that your family is cursed. It's just a matter of how that happened.
I might have found some research that would at least point to a couple of possible gods. I don't know that if that would upset you, I probably shouldn't have said anything in the first place.
It's not a matter of it's not a matter of upsetting me. I don't know if you can kind of look around, and I'm not blind to how people see the church. I understand that people don't necessarily see it in the best light, and for the most part, I usually take that. I usually see people's actions, or the people who are in the church who have utilized the church's dogma and utilized the church's tenets to misguide people. And in that instance, I don't feel that it happens as often, but one story spreads to another, and suddenly people don't feel connected to the church, or in some cases, the gods themselves. And I understand, but it's my faith that is going to allow me to persist, and that allows me to see through these things. So I wouldn't be offended if you were to bring something up like that to me.
I guess I should have prefaced, maybe don't talk about it with your elders, please.
Well, how about this? We could consider this a confession, and by all rights, I can't speak on anything that has been said in a confession. It's between the confessor, the confessee, and the gods.
All right. Well, anyhow, I guess I confessed a bunch of stuff I didn't intend to confess tonight, but I am trying. I'm trying to be open to whatever all of this is right now. So.
I think we all are trying, and I can almost guarantee that you were seen in that.
Let's go case some joints.
Let's.
And so we cut over to Raven and Farank ready outside of a building, and then we fade to black so we can pick up with y'all raiding into the buildings next week.
Frank's like, you want to bite of my sandwich?
It's always pack a sandwich, right? And then it's that the longest Saturday ever. And then but yeah, we'll pick up on the house casing, and but that's good because we'll spend more time in each of these homes next week and learn a little bit more about these fun-loving Seekers of the Flame and what they do, when no one's watching. All right, so before we go, let's meet the players one more time and see who they were and where they bees on the interwebs if they exist there and everything else that goes along with that. So first up, Mandy.
Mandy, I play Raven, and I am here Tuesday nights.
And she just got brand new armor that, hopefully she won't have to put the use or those bolts, right away.
She'll be unstoppable.
Unstoppable. It's true. And Winston.
I'm Winston Clark. I occasionally post a webcomic called The Subconscious Eye at subconsciouseye.com. I can also be found on my socials at Subconscious Eye Studios on Instagram, and just Subconscious Eye at under Facebook, and occasionally Blue Sky, but it's more Instagram.
Blue Sky.
Yeah, on occasion, not very often. No.
It's not a name I've heard in a long time. No. And you just posted a cool tribute to
the loss of two Sams. So Sam Neill and Sam Keith.
Yeah, just check it out. It's cool. And sad at the same time. In memoriam. And Matthew Bell.
Matthew Bell. You can find me here on Tuesday nights. You can find me on the official Play on Words Discord server where we occasionally talk about.
Occasionally, yeah.
Occasionally. When it's
I
not
gotta get better
summertime.
about that too. Yeah.
And now that World Cup is over, I have to, do my 12-step, takedown process to back to normal life.
What's that? I mean, you're not watching football all the time?
Well, yeah, right.
It's fair. And Matt Walsh.
Hey everyone, Matt Walsh. You can find me on most socials at Matt P. Walsh, as well as here every Tuesday night.
Very nice. And Ariel Caston.
I'm Ariel Caston. You can find me on socials at Ariel Caston or on my website, Large Nerdron Collider. Or if you're going to be at DragonCon in a month and a half, I'll be performing with the Atlanta Radio Theater Company.
That's awesome. But probably good to start prepping that now and promoting it every week because we wait till the week right before DragonCon.
Everybody will have their schedules. I shouldn't. I would tell myself, no, it's too early, and then I forgot that, so I apologize.
But it's not too early. I think it's right. I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah.
It's never too early for DragonCon.
Never too early to start playing for DragonCon.
We're already rehearsing.
Yeah, there you go. And a shout out to the folks behind the scenes, game design and writing, Stephen Chaney and Brandon Stoddard. Throw design and additional writing, Rabbit Stoddard. Character art, Adam Schubert. Tarot art, Luana Zara. And UI and graphic art, Flora Ciortino of the Wanderer's Tome. I'm Christopher Mifsud. I've been your game master and host this evening. You can find me on the interwebs at the Magical Mr. Mifsud, Press Start Leadership, or more importantly, Play on Words Studios. Where you can check us out on our Patreon, Discord. You can pre-order the PDF and the physical books of the tabletop RPG that we've been running here. I think it's enough promoting so for tonight. So we'll see you all next week in the shadows. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for supporting us. And we love your follows and your shares and your likes and all the other fun stuff. So see you next time. Bye.